Hey guys, it's me. Anyways, I thought I'd give you kind of a quick tutorial on how to add pictures and the quotes to these panel pages. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to share a link on Google Classroom, which will have the results of the survey. Um, and so it will look something like this once it loads. Yay! Okay. So, anyways, I know it looks kind of like a mess. One thing I would do, like if you have 10th graders, what I would do is I'd hit Control F for find and then put, I think the option was 10th. Okay, so this gives me my first 10th grader, and I can kind of go through and look at some of the things they said. Um, you know, um, I don't want to really focus on the academics. I want to go afterwards. So, people who use poor grammar and their whack, that's um their whatchamacallit, like their slang that they use and what's it mean and why they say it. So if I was going to use that, that might be one of the ones that I put in there. Okay, so to kind of give you a lineup, I would say that this is more for your embarrassing moment. Let me start from the beginning so that way you know which pages are what. um I didn't do anything, so I don't know why it's asking me if I want to say it, but okay. It'll be just a second. As you can see, there's a little bit of a lag. One thing I do want you to do is make sure that you're adding pictures to the bottom and stuff. Okay, so if I was going to start with the slang, okay, so right here, that's pretty self-explanatory. Maybe I want to use that one. What I can do is copy and paste it. And then what I want to do is look to see, I'm not saying that's the one that you're going to use, but then I would just go all the way over to see who it was, and it was Bailey Groft. Okay, so the one thing we got to do is we got to find an image. So when you go to images, and it will probably pull up their, I would probably use their picture that they took for the yearbook, their panel page pictures, and I'll explain that in just a second once it gets pulled up. I know it's a lot of waiting. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, so once again, still waiting. And if it doesn't pull through immediately, I don't know if it's because I have the recorder or whatever. Okay, so there we go. So I'm looking for Bailey Groft. Okay, so this is Bailey Groft right here. What I would do is I'd drag his picture over here if I was going to use his. And then, yes, of course, it's already on a different page because it's our panel pictures. So go ahead and use it. The one thing that I asked, though, so it's a little bit different than what's over here, is that you go to Format for all the images that we reuse, and go to Effects. And right here where it has the kind of like the old fashioned tint. That's what I would use. And then that way it's all consistent throughout and it's a little bit different. So, that's how you look for the images. It makes it pretty quick and easy to get done with this. And then, of course, when you're looking for images for these pictures, so this is the class of, now the person whoever's assigned to this page doesn't have to use this one, but you can delete that and everything. But these images at the bottom right here where you're putting pictures of that class, what you're going to want to do when you're searching it, I would almost start with the pep rally pictures just because that kind of gives you an idea. Or you could go to activities at the top where it has the class activities for juniors, seniors, whatever. But usually the pep rally are the easier ones where you can find groups of the same grade. And what I would do is I mean, you might be able to find some elsewhere too, but that's kind of a starting point. And it's gonna be more searching than anything. But when you go to like a pep rally page, let's say this is the images pep rally left. I'm looking at these. One thing you want to do is you want to click unuse, so that way you don't use um another image that's somewhere else in the yearbook. Okay. And then what I would do if this was all sophomores, I may bring it over here and I may zoom in. Okay. Here's the thing that you can play with this is you can kind of play with it to see what works for you. And so sometimes it's not going to let me do it with the screencastify going, but sometimes what you want to do is you want to kind of zoom in on the particular things because these smaller images you're not going to be able to see a whole group wide, whatever. Okay. So I think that kind of gives you an overview of how to use those, and it will save you time. Once you get done, if you could just shoot me an email saying that you're done with whatever page, so that way I can go ahead and get that submitted. I'd greatly appreciate it. Guys, stay safe, okay? Miss you. Bye.